What's up, people? Guys. This is a tier list for the best of the best of the best. I just put all meta weapon combination and I'm gonna make the SS tier list. All these weapons by its classes are the S tier weapons, and I'm gonna explain you which one is the higher for 3 categories, right? We are talking about the PvP and the PvE. I will take the Castle Siege and the Arc Boss fight as the large scale PvP. I will take the Boonstones and Rivestones for mid scale PvP. I will take Arena as the small scale PvP, and I'm gonna add the PvE side. So guys, SS tier weapon will be the best all of these kind of scenarios. I know you cannot imagine how one weapon or 2 weapon combination can be that much powerful, but let me explain you, okay? Let's explain and let's make the tier list. Staff and Wand and Tome combination is the weapon for the healer DPS side of the healer combination, and this weapon combination goes to the kinda A tier. Okay, let's hit the start, let's put it in the A tier, and if I will think, maybe I will change it. Let's see how this everything will goes. This weapon combination is really the best for the PvE side, but this weapon combination is good also for the PvP side, since you have really good skills on the staff to make the damage, at least some point of the damage, and you have really good skills for the one to heal the people, yourself, and around the area, and you will never have a kind of mana problem, and you have high heavy attack chance if you're standing on the position to make the double heal point. Let's make it to the SA tier, and let's go to the forward, right? Alright guys, I want to talk about this later. Let's go to the Staff and Longbow. Staff and Longbow is one of the highest DPS deal class, and this is the best for the PvE, since you guys will need Staff and Longbow to burst the boss with the Crossbow Dagger, of course, but the combination of these weapons on the Pro Tier gear is high damage. You cast the skills never end. You're doing a lot of damage, and for the Castle Sieges, this is also the one of the best combination of the weapon. For the mid-scale battle, this is also the one of the best combination of the weapon, but for the arenas or 1 versus 1 on the Castle Town, this is not that much best, but guys, it's the best for the 3 categories from the 4, and it have to go to the SS tier. This is true SS combination. For the Greatsword and Dagger is kinda silly and kinda tricky, you know. For the large scale PvP, if you don't have the Tavern Dagger, and let's talk without the Tavern Dagger, okay? Tavern Dagger gives you the CD off for your hide. So if you will just enter in the Zerg, you just hit someone, and if the other people will kill the target, or even you will kill the target, you will get the cooldown off for your hide, so you can go to hide again. But without the Tavern Dagger, you're not that much powerful, and I'm gonna put it with the A tier. For the small scale and for the arenas, this is also one of the best weapon combination, but it's have the problem for the PvE. This combination of the weapon does not have much PvE damage to compare other weapons combination on the PvE DPS dealer side, so I would just put it in the A. Let's go to the Greatsword and Sword and Shield. This type of the weapon combination, I don't know where to put. Okay, let's talk it, right? The weapon type of the combination, like a Greatsword and Sword and Shield, is so bad on the large scale. I mean, you don't have kinda protection yourself. You have to build your character for the endurance, but you are still the target for everyone. You have high HP, but you don't have enough endurance to capture that damage, and you die first, okay? You're on the front line and you die first. But for the small scale PvP, this class of combination is really good, since you have healer and you don't get for the 20 people damage around the area, so your healer can heal you at last. But for the arena side, this weapon combination, I would say it's depending on the enemy, but let's say you have the strongest enemy, and I would take the other weapon combination, okay? Not this one, and I will tell you which one I would take. So I'm gonna put this one on the A tier also. Crossbow Dagger have only one problem, and I'm gonna put it in the S tier, and let me explain. It's have a problem only for the large scale PvP, and if you have Queen's Baladriel crossbow, you are normal on the large scale PvP. If you don't have it, you are so bad on the large scale PvP, since guys, you have single target burst at least. Alright, if you ever seen some spinning video, guys, That's not how this game's gonna go at the end game or even the mid game. Maybe at the early game, but we get the siege after the 1 month. So after the 1 month, this that spin will not be that much powerful. So it's not only one skill weapon, right? We are not putting in the SS tier something that have one skill and which can be countered. So this combination of the weapon is not good for the large scale, but it's so good for the small scale. It's so good for the arena, and it's so good for the PvE. This weapon is the burst damager for the PvE. So 3 against 1, and it goes to the S tier. Staff and Dagger. All right, Staff and Dagger is kind of weird class. I'm a Staff and Dagger, and I tell you something, okay? Staff and Dagger is not the best for any scenarios. It's not the best for the castle sieges. It's not the best for the small scale or the mid scale PvP. It's not the best for the arena, and it is not the best for the PvE. But I'm putting it in the SS, and let me explain, okay? Staff and Dagger is the most balanced class for all of these 4 type of the scenarios, right? This is the highest balanced class for the castle, for the small scale, for the arenas, for the boonstones, and anywhere on the fight. You are balanced. You have balance between our skills and your damage. You're not the best in any scenarios if you have to choose one class to compare, like, and if you have to compare Staff and Longbow only for the castle, Staff and Longbow is the best. But Staff and Longbow is not better than Staff and Dagger for the 3 versus 3 arenas. You get the logic, guys? If you play Staff and Dagger, it means that you're balanced on the high stage, not the best, but the high stage for every PvP or the PvE type of scenarios. This combination of the weapon is so balanced, and I have to put it in the S tier since as I'm a Staff and Dagger, I can go anywhere and I can do my stuff anywhere. I will not say that, oh, this is not my battlefield, I have to, this is not my perfect prime situation and I can do some shits, but with the Staff Dagger, you can do anything on the high level, not the top level, but on the high level. I hope I explained my point for the Staff Dagger situation. Crossbow and the Longbow. Crossbow and the Longbow, so it is the first weapon combination, goes to the SB tier. Since this weapon combination is so good for the PvE, it is normal for the PvP and goes to the, like, an, you know, the Staff Dagger is the high balance for everywhere. Crossbow Longbow is lower balance for everywhere, okay? It's have the lower balance. It is the middle for every kind of the scenarios and situation. So I would just put it in the B tier. The Sword and Shield and Wand and Tome. This weapon combination is the true S tier, and let me explain, okay? What's the problem with the Sword and Shield and Greatsword, and why the Sword and Shield and Tome is the best, since none of them have evasion, okay? None of them have evasion, but if you make the similar build for Wand and Tome, you have yourself to heal. I mean, you have endurance, not maybe higher one, but you heal yourself, and you are one of the highest top standing tank, and you have ability to sleep the people, and God's sake, if you have the talent weapon, you're gonna even the melt people on the large scale, on the small scale, and even on the arena. Proper build Sword and Shield and Wand and Tome combination of the weapon is untouchable. You cannot kill it. You just root it, sleep it, and move on. You don't spend your time to kill these people. People hate this meta weapon combination. If they will not do something against this meta combination, guys, people will shit you out. People will hate you. People will spit you. They hate you. So this is the true SS tier badass tank weapon combination. Sword and Shield and Dagger. Alright, Sword and Shield and Dagger, where we do have to put, I would put it in the A tier, SA tier. Everyone is S, guys, just S A tier, and with the simple reason, on the large scale, if you don't have ultimately high, okay, let's put it in the S, and let me say why I change it, right? If you have high evasion, and if you say that, man, I'm going full evasion, right? I'm gonna stand there, I'm gonna just pull the people, and I'm gonna toxic the people, and I have a healer who's gonna heal me. I don't have a healing problem. If I will get some skills, my healer will heal me, right? So with that logic, it will go to the SS. So if you have high evasion, you get the low skills, but you will be healed if it's the kind of things, and you go to the SS. For the Greatsword and Sword and Shield situation is the problem that one type of the heal will not be enough, since on the Greatsword and Dagger you evade. You don't evade here, but you're healing on this Wand and Tome, and it's not only your healing abilities, you do a lot more job on the front line. Staff, wand and dagger. Wand and dagger is the true SS tier weapon combination. Also, I love this combination of the weapon. This is the sleeper combination of the weapon. This is so useful for the large scale battles. This is so useful for the mid scale battles, and this is so useful for arenas. And this is not useful for the healers, but it can heal still. I mean, it can finish your instance without any problem. So it is true S tier. With the hiding, the sleep them, and burst them, this weapon combination is the super, guys. You just enter in the Zerg, you cast a mass sleep, and your people are destroying and nuking the area, and you're so good and important part. Longbow and the dagger. Okay. This longbow and dagger, I want to put it in the SS, but I will put it in the SA with the simple reason. This is so good for the 1 versus 1 or 3 versus 3 side. But this is not that good for the large scale or even the mid scale PvP. And this is also not that good for the PvE side of the combination. And it have to go to the A tier, since a lot of people who play with the longbow, they have the longbow dagger, they have the third weapon as the staff, and they play with the, they switching the weapon combination for the castles and for the PvE, since this combination of the weapon have a gap between there. The longbow and wand and tome weapon combination of the weapons are kinda the best healer. They are the best healers, but they are not the best DPS helper sides, but they have also amazing our rushing skill, which decreasing the hit for the enemies if the fire lines go there. It is a long line, and everything what it will hit will decrease 300 hit for the targets, and it is so useful for any type of the scenarios, and for the heal, of course, it can heal in the PvE. These games have really easy PvE. So guys, this is the combination of the best of the best of the best, and type me in the comment what you think. Type me how you accept my ideas of these weapon combinations. If you have any question, be free, ask me, and I'm always ready to help you. Alright guys, this is the end. If you like the video, hit the like button, and overall if you appreciate my hard work about Throne and Liberty, you can hit the subscribe button. As always guys, see you in the next video.